What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim. Let's see how we did on that mission. We got the underdog bonus, which is good. Things are looking solid. We've had 2 wins now to kind of recover from our last ass-kicking, which is good because our last ass-kicking was a pretty good ass-kicking. It looks like our champion actually did not lose his turn, and so I'm sorry. He's going to be available for the next couple fights, which I actually think is a really, really good thing because I want to level him up. I want to explore what he's able to accomplish as a character. Loot kind of sucks, but at least we brought some stuff back with us. We got some gold crowns and some other little things. Not the best fight, not the worst fight, and in fact, those gold crowns are going to cover our wages for the week. So that's good. Have I gotten paid for the shipment we sent out to him yet? I don't think that I have. Well, we're going to wait it out for right now. Let's go ahead and we'll go another day. Aldremus Chanals has recovered from his twitch and can take part again in missions. Fantastic. Very, very good. I really want to level him up because I do think that he can do pretty well if we put him in the position to do well. But is it 771 for all of my characters? Like, because his rating alone is 216. His is 168. His rating is 0 because he's not in the warband. 104. Okay, so it's only counting people that are in the warband. Let's do what we do at the beginning of every episode. We're going to allocate our points and get ready for, future revelry and all that. We got 55% dodge right there, so he's looking pretty good. The finger man getting stronger by the day. I'm probably going to start putting points into his martial skill too, because every now and again I have to collapse him into combat. I don't like doing it, but I have to every now and again just to get like all alone checks and things like that. And so it might be worth doing. His ballistic skill needs to go up to 12, and so that's fine. On him, I'll probably take... Let's make him kind of like a mini leader. I'm going to keep his leadership up kind of high. And then that should be everybody allocated for right now. As far as the store goes, I think we've already bought out all of their good stuff. I don't think they have anything remaining that I particularly want or desire. Oh, there's an oil bomb in there. Oh, that's my oil bomb. Never mind. I got excited for a second. I'll probably hold on to the great weapons. The poultice can go, though. Sticky sludge can go. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of things in here that I want to purchase right now. I don't think anybody can use the flails. I think that's going to be a sister's weapon only, so I'll get rid of that, too. Probably get rid of the pendant here. Do I have, like, headpieces equipped on everybody? I need there to be, like, headpieces on each one of these guys, so he can have a helmet. That's good, because he's going to be in combat. Well, that's kind of cool looking. It's got kind of like that old Italian halberdier type thing going on. That's pretty sweet. Always watch out for halberdier. You don't want to mess around with deer that have good stabbing skills. Always makes me worry. I think everybody's basically got what they need here. I'll put an amulet on him because I don't really have anything else to equip. And then on you, amigo. Yeah, we look okay right there. He's got kind of like an executioner thing going on at the moment that I really, really like. His parry chance is not so good, though. I don't know. Not totally sure what I want to do with him. If I could get a master-crafted halberd, we could build him for parry. That gives him 32. Actually, it doesn't affect his parry at all. He's always going to have a low parry chance, which means versus daggers and spears, he's going to struggle. And it's going to take us a while to get his dodge to the point where it would actually be worth it. It might be better to build him for toughness and soaking damage, and then just give him the biggest, heaviest armor we possibly can. I don't know. I mean, if I had some better one-handers, I'd say we could play around with that as an idea. I bet he can probably equip sword and board, and he might do okay that way. But we don't have anybody that's rocking like a big two-hander right now, so I'd like to see how it plays out. He's only level 0, so I don't want to make any drastic choices before we go further into the game. We got time for a campaign mission here, and so we got a normal average, a hard good poor, a hard poor. Probably go with average over there. Sounds pretty good to me. Wait, what was the mission again? What was the... Okay, so one group is scattered, one group is not. I will more than likely... Let's bring the warlock along. It's going to make this fight a little hero heavy, but I don't mind it that much. Actually, yeah, it's a little too hero heavy for me. Let's bring Velton John on this one. Let's have a big old battle. Let's also bring Gunner on this one. Let's have a big fight. That's what I want to do. We'll have a giant one here. If it goes well, it goes well. If it don't and we lose, well, it's happened before, and I've already steeled myself against that particular phenomenon. We'll see who we're up against, though. I struggle with chaos. They're the army that I worry. Okay, so we got sisters. That's not too bad. Where are we all deployed at, though? That's not too bad. We're not, like, all over the place. We're kind of around, but not all over the place. If I go out this way... Ooh, there's treasure. I like treasure. Got warp lock pistols and some clothing. It's kind of a waste, but alright, I'll take the warp lock pistols. Why those would be in a Temple of Sigmar, I don't know. It's kind of an odd item to find inside a temple, but not going to question it too heavily. The game's randomly generated, so there may be some certain liberties taken with the lore. We do need to be careful about this fight. They're going to be heavily armored. They're going to be coming right for us, and they tend to move in a big Zerg ball. I'd like to make my way over to that warpstone cache over there. The last couple missions have not been very good for gathering warpstone, which is one of the principal things you're trying to accomplish in this game. Oh, look at that. Okay, so apparently all of these little guys are going to have to find their way out of the building. I think he's already on the bottom floor. So he should be good. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so everybody's on the top floor. It's kind of an interesting problem to have. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before as far as the spawns are concerned. I don't think I've seen that happen once where everybody's on the top floor. We've got them... Well, initiative is actually pretty fairly and evenly distributed. We'll have to see what weapons they have, too. If the ladies are running all two-handers or whatnot. Actually, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's the problem is two-handers are overpowered in this game right now, and they need to be dialed back 10-20%. Because really, it's not any army that I'm worried about. It's an army that's equipped entirely with two-handers that I'm worried about. And I don't know for sure if we get the 10% bonus because the AI is cheaty with the way that it runs its stats. I think the rolls are not touched. I think the rolls are all fair, but I know for a fact it cheats with the stats on the characters that you play against. Like, they always tend to be about 200 rating higher than you, no matter what you do. I don't think... I'm going to put him on Overwatch right here. If he ends up in combat, though, that's going to be extremely disappointing. We've got one heavily armored warrior back in there. They do seem to have us out point valued, don't they? Ah, well. Such is life. I'll try and avoid a direct slugfest if I can, because they'll win in a direct slugfest. Instead, I want to pick off one or two people here and there. It said that they were scattered or something like that, so we should be good to take them on one by one as we run around the map looking for wordstone, the majority of which seems to be isolated right here. And so I may just take him down the road and scout a bit. And sort of see what we can see. There's an enemy right there. Which means I'm going to fall back to here and I'm going to take parry stance because there's one. If there's one, there's always more. If there's one, there's always more. Such is the story of my life. Although, that becomes a bit more poignant because Morr is the god of death in the world of Warhammer. So, where there's less, there's always more. That seems like a fair assertion. Where there's more enemies, there's always more death. We got a scavenging spot right here, which is pretty cool. Ooh, 36 gold crowns. Yes, please. I will take them. Watch out for that booby trap right there, though. Watch out for that booty trap. You don't want to mess with it. That booty trap gets you in trouble. I'm going to put him on ambush just in case. I want all those clusters over there, though, by the end of this fight. I want to see if we can really get this thing roped up. This is kind of like an open, exposed area, which makes me nervous about fighting here because that's once again where Skaven and the AI in general do their best work. It's when they're out in the middle of nowhere fighting with you and they can really kind of group up. I'd love to get the secondary objective all nice and panned out. That'd be super fantastic. Don't know if it's going to happen just yet. We'll see how the remainder of the fight goes before we make any assertions along that line. I think we have enough support characters, though, to where we could accomplish something if we wanted to. I was hoping she would be a hero so we could kill off one of their heroes early, because when you got like a leader and two heroes masked up on you, it can be a big problem. I'm always amazed how high Sisters of Battle's initiative are, Sisters of Sigmar, because they're all wearing like heavy armor, so their initiative should be pretty poor, and yet it never seems to be. Their initiative always seems to be really, really good by comparison. I'm going to put in some guys over here. Realistically, I'd like to get across the road, and if I could get somebody up inside those windows, we'd probably perform a lot better as archers. Looks like she's only got dual-wielded flails, although don't underestimate those. They can do damage. Oh, you can shoot her? We'll do that. With a 90% chance, too. That's what I like to call accuracy. It's basically just accuracy with a lot more racy, sort of nudity, those sorts of fun things that everybody seems to enjoy. Who doesn't enjoy nudity? I love nudity. Nudity's the best. I am a fond purveyor of nudity. If I can be a proprietor and also distributor of nudity, I would prefer that as well. I mean, you know, if I can distribute my nudity to as many people as possible. Sounds pretty good to me. As long as they are of the female persuasion. Although I don't think that needed to be said, but I'm going to say it anyways because of the internet. And they'll be like, ah, he wants to be naked with dudes. It's like the first thing somebody's going to say. Maybe I am going to be naked with dudes. What do you care? Oh, no. We got morning bush stance going on over here. Ah, there's a hero. That's what I like to say. We got a hero in the house. Gonna ambush from right here. Actually, all I want to do is I want to block the door with my area of influence so that she can't get out. Basically what I'm going for. And then if the fight does not go the way that we want... You know, I really don't think she's going to charge anybody from right there. That's actually a really bad spot to set up an ambush. Because you can't really guarantee that you're going to get the charge off. The game tends to be finicky about stuff like that right there. Yikes. Dear Lord. Good for you, man. Good for you. Way to get out there and get yours. We got a dual flaily lady over here. And I don't think he's going to make it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall back. Whoa! This lady over here packing the loot. Damn. Okay. Alright. Let's go with a little parry stance, shall we? Hey, where's my parry stance at? That's weird. Okay, fall back with this guy then.
A new round has started.
I want to send like a lot more expendable people over here to fight with her. I don't want to send the good shit. You send the good shit, you start getting into trouble. Put him in dodge stance because ambush is overrated. I think that's actually a big mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to ambush stance. Is that you're almost universally... Velton John I don't care about though. He can get whooped on, so... I'll put him up and in there. I don't suppose you can shoot at her from right here, can you? I was gonna say, if it's available, she's got a two-hander, and I'm really, really scared of two-handers. So if you could make it happen, Captain, I would appreciate it. Might as well look around for traps or whatever. He made a successful check. I don't see anything, though. So I think we're good on that side. Ellen Yeager. That's a famous name for Warhammer. The great and noble Felix Yeager. There's a good dodge right there for the double flail swing. Oh, and a double dodge on the double flare swing. Hell yeah. Okay. I'd like to get this fight sorted out so that we can get to work shoveling all of this warpstone into our backpacks. I think if I could get myself... The secondary objective is a good one. If we can get the secondary objective down, that's an extra 3 XP, which, I mean, considering it only takes you... Oh, shit. Well, that's not good. Oh, this is gonna hurt like a bitch. Yep. And she's not wearing heavy armor either, which makes me worried. That's not good at all. How come you can't shoot? Are you not reloaded? He must not be reloaded. It's okay, boo-boo. Get your reload on. Ooh, and make that shot that was really unlikely. That Warhammer's got to go, by the way. Oh, look at that. We're getting run up on. The AI's reliance on on ambush stance is actually part of its downfall as well. Jesus. How did she... Oh, man, she came out of the woodwork. Yeah, they've all got two-handers, so there's a real potential for a loss here. I'm just letting you know, two-handed weapons are overpowered as shit in this game, so... So she went back around to avoid what I had set up over there. Alright. Well, one thing at a time. Luckily, they don't appear to have a lot of HP. So, if we can keep things nice and centered on the enemy for right now, we should be good. We got two members of this little dog pile stack that are ready to go, and so I'm not really too worried about my chances here. Actually looks like I might be able to stack in right here. And so down she goes. At which point... I'd say to make a line over here. And we'll just get started. He's not going to have enough for parry stance, which means his next turn is going to hurt a lot. But on the plus side, I am keeping them out of my attack zones right now, which is goot. Yeah, somehow I knew she was going to dot. Wait, it did the damage number. That was weird. The problem with two-handers in this game is that you're really... Oh, he doesn't have parry stance, I guess. Must have happened when I took off the halberd. I guess it's got to be enabled first. I don't feel like I'm going to get the chance to do this again, so I'm going to do it right now before anything else goes wrong or anything else gets gnarlier up in here. And then I'm going to dogpile in on her in just a minute. But I want this wordstone bad.
Objectives updated.
I don't know if we'll get the secondary on this one. I would like to get the secondary, but it's looking like it may or may not happen. This girl's got to go, so let's get started on her. Nobody's getting their dodge stance right now, though, because I'm being greedy. And so I'm playing a little bit badly right now in the attempt at getting more warpstone. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Shit. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Oh, good. We got a dodge right there. That makes me happy. I'll take any amount of dodges. Oh, she's going to shoot a fireball at me? Bitch. That's not okay. You just shoot fireballs at me. What did I ever do to you? Oh, it's Claymore time. Ah, no! I like how he holds the Claymore like a baseball bat. He holds it back behind his head. That's not how you hold a Claymore in general. You put it up in like the Falcon stance or whatever it is where it's up high. Sure, why not? We'll go fishing. I doubt we're going to catch anything, but we can try. Technically, this would be a great chance for him to get over here and get some of this warpstone, though. Damn it, Sigmar's might. How has she not gotten cursed yet? Well, at least she only got one hit off. I'll take it. It's always nice to have pretty ladies hitting on you. Although this is not exactly what I expected from this situation. Wow. Oh. They all got loaded up with... See, two-handers are kind of overpowered right now. There's no reason that a 30-point character, or like an 80-point character, should be striking for like 80 damage on one swing from a two-hander. It just seems like a bit much to me. I suppose I'll get started on you. Luckily, their HP values appear to be shit, as do their armor values. And so I'm wondering if the game draws from a pool of point values before it decides what gear the characters have, because when they tend to have two-handers, they also tend to be very lightly equipped in regards to armor. Well, not as like a rule, but who's going down first? Yeah, get rid of Double Flail Lady first. She's a champion. She's worth more points. There we go. She's now stunned, which should make it very, very easy for our big dude to make very bad things happen to her with that claymore. We're kind of swinging and praying here. We just got to land. Oh, so close. She survived that so narrowly. Damn it.
A new round has started.
You, sir, are going to disengage because I can't have you losing that warpstone. And then I'm going to have you go back inside this protection zone. Sit there and hide. She was successful. Actually, no, never mind. She got like a half turn right there. That's good. I'll take that. So, archery guy, I don't know if you want to contribute at all. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. Good for you, buddy. Way to help out. Way to be a pal, because she was really, really, really going to hurt me on the next turn. And I don't really, really, really like being hurt. There's the hit we were looking for. The hits just keep on coming. And so actually, Fingerman, let's get you in here.
Objectives updated.
I got things I need you to accomplish. You may stack up a couple warp effects, but oh well.
Objectives
That's life.
Updated.
Yep, keep picking it up. As much as you can get your hands on. We have stuff to do here today. And actually, I think they're about to make one of their rolls. Yeah, they're down below the morale line, so we need to get this done as best we can. Well, that's unfortunate. Shouldn't he have parry stance with his two-hander? This is gonna suck. Oh, they failed their route check. I didn't have time to get the secondary in. I was hoping for it, but it didn't happen. We still got out of there, though, with easily like 80 pounds of wordstone, so that's pretty solid. That was a good run for us. Good cash-making adventure. And I do like making cash. Cash is always one of those little things. You don't want to focus on it too much, but having it is kind of nice. Physical advancement for him. We've got a martial skill for him. Physical advancement for him. Physical. No way, he lost an eye? Huh. This warrior's right eye has been ruined. The warrior is effectively blind in his eye. 10% penalty now applies to melee and ranged hit chances, but a bonus is gained to perception and initiative. That kind of sucks. How is his perception better for losing one eye? I'm going to need somebody to explain this one. We might have to send Velton John home. The Dagger of Havoc. That means that it's got a rune on it, by the way. Also got a Flail of Devotion, which is pretty sweet. Can't use it, but it's still cool. Alrighty. Let's get everybody paid for right now, and I may send Velton John home. Velton, how do I send you home? Where's your GTFO button? I gotta pay for his treatment and his upkeep first, and then I can fire him? Alright. I mean, it's kind of cool that it actually disfigures his face, but frankly, minus 10% chance to hit sucks, and I'm not going to accept it, so he's out. He's gone forever. Be away from us. Everybody else needs a paycheck right about now, so there it is. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Well, gentlemen. I don't think there's any female characters in the Reichland Mercenaries army. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. We can't send anything to Sigmar's Haven for a little bit because we're starting to get a nerf to the amount of money we make from them. We're sitting on 275, though. What does he give? Talismans, Etheric Focus. We get additional days to fulfill wool. Okay, so that's alright. Shouldn't there be 2 L's on that fulfill right there? Is that the English spelling, maybe? Huh. Must be. This huge dichotomy we've got between English spellings and American spellings. And speaking of which, if you're in Australia, do you spell things the English way or do you spell things the United States way? Questions that you have that you never get to ask anybody, that you never quite find out about. Like, do you use Webster's dictionary or do you use, like, the Old English one? The Old English one sounds like more fun, if only because there might be malt liquor involved. And I am a sucker for malt liquor. New hired swords. Oh, look at that. Oh, he only wants 158? That's not bad. We'll send that out whenever. But for right now, let's send out a little bit of money making here. I say send out 70. I mean, we could make a lot of money right here if we wanted to stack up for a bit, but I don't want to give away my supplies so easily. If I send out 7, that's a nice little infusion of cash. It's not a lot, but it's something. Seems like kind of a waste to not push them up over... I don't know. Let's hold on to it for right now. I think we got new shipments from the store as well, so we might be able to equip people a little bit better. Doesn't look like we got any helmets, any armor, or anything like that. Like, one of the big things for me... We need, like, some blue weapons in here somewhere. So it takes 3 strategy points to fire that thing. It does 26 to 30. He's going to lose some hit chance, but... really doesn't deal that much more damage, though, either. The pistols are just all around really, really solid in this game. It's got a 2% hit chance on that one. So does that mean that I found it now? Like the Rune of Havoc or whatever? Doesn't look like I have. You, sir. Let's start going in on some weapon skill with you. Sounds pretty good. I'd like him to be a jack of all trades and be able to jump in when I need him to jump in. His hit chance was a little bit lackluster the last time we put him in combat. So an extra 2 or 3% will probably help out with that. He's got physical skill advancements. Well, since we're only playing dodge, I guess I'll probably go in so that's about 40 or 45%. And then we'll start working on strength so he can just unload on people. Another agility on that side. He's looking okay. This gentleman down here has actually maxed out his weapon skill now, so we can start putting things into accuracy, which is pretty sweet. For you, sir, I would also like, if you've got... Where's parry chance at? I need parry chance. Got a void right there. But parry's got to be in here somewhere. Got shield specialist, so that's pretty good. Yeah, let's have him learn shield specialist. And he could actually learn the second one right there too, which would increase his parry chance by another 5%. I don't know if it already added it, but that's pretty sweet. For you, I'd kind of like to take the same thing. He's got flash parry right there. He's armor proficient. And then, could I take you, for example, and go with shield specialist as well? Oh man, we can get that parry chance stacked, can't we? Alright, well that's going to be the end of our time for today. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim, City of the Damned. I will see you all in future episodes. How you do, everybody?